First, I would be remiss if we didn't deal with the rumor of the week, the story of the week. Peter King of NBC Sports was among the multiple national NFL writers. And when multiple national writers have the same story simultaneously, that a team really wants it out there, that Julio Jones might be on Atlanta's trade block. This was not difficult to guess at before the rumor started. I believe that any deal would actually have to officially go down after June 1st for dead cap hit reasons that aren't very fun to discuss. Atlanta is a totally cap crunch team. They have actually a relatively low number of players under contract, and they have a bad cap situation. They're coming off a brutal season. Julio, of course, 32 years old. He dealt with some injuries last year. I think has a reputation as kind of an oft-injured player. But actually, in the previous 6 seasons, he'd never played fewer than 14 games. So he's been pretty bankable, while also carrying, an injury-prone tag. But he's an all-time talent. Makes any team better. Any team would welcome him. He is pretty expensive. I know you're a college football guy, Thor, but I'll start right off with this. Do you have a favorite landing spot for Julio?
As far as that goes, I hadn't thought about it a lot.
I don't know that he'll move. Like he's a big contract and an older player to move, right? And like obviously the dream spots would of course be something like Kansas City or Green Bay. We can't guarantee that, obviously. We don't really have time for a speculative breakdown on how Julio would impact every team, except that he makes every team better. The Chargers have tons of cap room. Young quarterback who loves to go deep. That would be pretty fun. Tennessee literally has one receiver on the roster right now who requires game planning. So Julio and A.J. Brown would be great together, clearly. Baltimore has plenty of cap space. They have a desperate need for an every route sort of number one receiver for Lamar, but it's a really low volume passing game. So I don't even know what to root for. Do I root for one of those destinations where maybe the target total isn't great? Maybe the total number of pass attempts isn't great, but he would be the clear and obvious, no doubt number one. Or do I root for him to be tied to, Green Bay's offense where he can just beat up my Bears for the next, 4 years until he retires? I have no idea.
I'm a Vikings fan, so when you said the Packers thing, I was like, oh no, not he can't go to the Packers.
Yeah, it's hard. But I'm just going to be on pins and needles basically until June, waiting to find out if he lands with Aaron Rodgers, because I really don't need to see that. I don't need any more torment than I've already received from the Packers over time. It's also one of those things that teams can't plan their draft around Julio being available, because I don't think he gets dealt until we get deeper into the summer, if at all.